Hi, everyone. So, can we talk about what's happening on the planet right now? This is kind of an impromptu video. I was not planning on doing it, but I just finished a day of readings and the last several days of working with clients, hearing from family and friends. So many of us are going through the same thing, okay? And I just felt so strongly that I am supposed to remind those of you who are tuning into this right now for a reason, is that you're not alone. We're never alone, but so often we feel isolated, disconnected, and we start to go into what's wrong with me. And I just want to say, I am here to help not only normalize the paranormal, but normalize what you may be experiencing these last few days in particular, but the last several weeks and months. Okay. So collectively and personally, we're all experiencing the change happening on the planet. There is an increased cosmic energy flowing between the physical and the spiritual realms, okay? The veil is thinner and therefore it's creating this amplified energy. Let's zoom out and just talk big picture for a moment. So a lot of us are experiencing physical, mental, emotional symptoms the past few days or even weeks, okay? It's all part of the letting go of what no longer serves us, okay? And I know it feels like Groundhog's Day for so many of us, like, oh my God, really? I'm going through this again? But it's new levels or layers that are coming up that really, it's like pulling out the root of the weed, okay? And it's allowing you the opportunity to fully release it in all directions of time and space for good, okay? So when we do that, we allow in more room for new light, new awareness, and elevation of our soul's consciousness, which is the whole point of why we're here. So think of it like a purging effect on any or all layers of your being, okay? So it's part of the shift happening on the planet as we continue to move from 3D to 5D consciousness, okay? So some signs or symptoms that maybe you've been experiencing the past few days or weeks. So feeling really extra emotional or sensitive, having really vivid dreams, getting out of the blue thoughts, feelings, or having dreams of exes, okay? So it could be ex-romantic relationships, but it can also be ex-business partners or ex-friends or ex-family members, you name it. It's just the cords that are hooked into you and you to them that are fear-based, that it carries with it unhealed karma, unfinished business, so to speak, that needs to be resolved, even if not in the physical realm, on an energetic level. Deeper, clearer, more vivid meditations, heightened intuition, visitations from departed loved ones or any kind of spirit being, dizziness, lightheadedness, kind of a buzzing in or around your head. A lot of people have been telling me they feel buzzing in their forehead, their temples, top of their head. Memory changing, having like insane brain fog, feeling really far away, or even like a shift in your concentration, almost feeling like you have ADD, even though you know you don't have it. Mood fluctuations, again, it's that kind of being extra sensitive and emotional and all over the place, things triggering you and everything shifting, okay, when normally you're pretty even and stable. Aches and pains and mystery health issues happening in the body. This is a big one. I know a lot of people, both personally and people clients have worked with, where they go to the doctor and they get all the labs ordered, all the blood work done, the CT scan, the MRI, and the doctor comes back and says, you're fine, nothing's wrong. And you're not fine. You know this is real, what you're experiencing. So that's a common part of what's going on right now. Sleep disturbances, being tired and exhausted, even though you got a full night's sleep, sensing or seeing spirits around you, sometimes catching, sparks of light or something moving out of the corner of your eye. And then also sometimes your desires, interests that you once had that inspired you, fulfilled you, no longer do. All of a sudden you just have zero interest to do it, to talk about it, to engage. And so all of that is starting to shift and change. Okay, so let's zoom into right here, right now. It is Mercury Retrograde and it's a super blue full moon. Okay, so today is August 30th And if you're listening to this within 4 days of either side of that date, the moon energy is powerful. I'm a double moon sign, so moons really affect me. I didn't sleep at all last night, okay? And it's typical with the powerful full moons. So with Mercury retrograde, it is the planet that rules communication, transportation, electronics. So all sorts of mishaps, miscommunications, frustrations, delays, and issues in general tend to arise during Mercury retrograde. Mercury is basically asleep. It's not helping us at all. But it does give us the opportunity. It's a great time to really slow down and reflect, regroup, review, reorganize, rethink our lives. Review, rethink, revise our plans that, our intentions, are the projects we're working on as needed. So you couple Mercury retrograde with this full moon, which is truly the brightest full moon of the entire year, okay? It carries the powerful energy of illumination, right? So it's revealing all the weak links, all the things that no longer serve us. It's revealing all of that unhealed part within us, the frightened parts of our personality, our shadow, okay? And it's also a culmination. So it's about endings of chapters or lessons or old patterns and programs that we've been holding on to. It's an opportunity to let it go. So think of it as a time of death and rebirth. So much change. In fact, I was driving to work today. My angels talked to me through license plates. I was behind 555. And that's really when I got the sense I do need to talk about this, open up the conversation about all the changes on the planet. That is what 555 means. Change can feel a little unsettling, scary, uncomfortable, overwhelming at times, when we view it through our human self, okay, through the lens of fear, even though our soul knows that it just is, there's no good, bad, right, or wrong. Change is inevitable. Okay, but it can feel pretty big and pretty real. And so with this amplified energy on the planet right now, it's an opportunity to, one, release and let go anything or anyone that doesn't serve you. Okay, so with the full moon, think of it as your reset, your opportunity to either write it out, talk it out, meditate it out, whatever you need to do to get it out. All the old outdated ways of being, all the old outdated thought patterns or mind level thinking of lack, limitation, and fear that doesn't serve you. All the things that keep us limited, stuck, frustrated, and unfulfilled. Let it go. Okay. And it's also a really powerful time for gaining clarity on our intentions. So just like anytime you remove something, you have to replace it with something. So when I smudge my space with sage, clear the energy, I remove all the negative lower frequencies, but then I intentionally reset it. I fill it with light, with all the desired energy or intentions I have for the space. Well, the same goes for our lives. So whatever we are choosing to release, great, but then get intentional about what it is you want to put back in that place. Okay, so ask yourself, what do you want to create? What do you want to manifest in your life right now and in moving forward? And so we can see this as this really amazing opportunity to work with the powerful energy available to us right now. There's a lot of healing available on the planet, a lot of heightened intuition, as I was speaking about, and it allows us to move into the higher trajectory possibilities, the higher 5D timelines for our lives. Okay, so what I would like to leave you with is this. When I woke up this morning, my guides were talking to me, and I had this phrase running through my head. And the phrase was, your light transcends your body. And I sat with this. I went to yoga, and it really hit me. It goes back to the saying, I have a body, I am a soul. It's taking us out of the illusion that we are simply the body. No, we are a soul that happens to have a body, our vehicle, and it's our light that is eternal, okay? And it transcends all the limitations of the 3D, including the mind and the body. So it's that reminder, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, okay? And not the other way around. And so it's this reminder that we are divine light. And so each day we can show up and choose to align with the light, or we can choose to align with shadow, right? When we're feeling or experiencing any or all of those symptoms and feelings that I was sharing moments ago, it's an opportunity for us to call back our energy, okay? To call back our light from anyone or anything or anywhere we may have given it out to or where we left it, okay? From the past, from the future. You want to reclaim sovereignty over your light, okay? Because if you don't, you feel fragmented. You feel disconnected. You feel ungrounded. You are prone to feel more anxious, unsafe, uncertain. Of course, none of us want to be in that disempowered state. So all it takes, it's like walking into a dark room, turning on the switch, and the lights come on, right? You're back, you're awake, you're aware, and you're empowered. And so the same goes. The minute you notice you falling into that trap of unconsciously kind of going through the motions or checking out, numbing out, avoiding, and feeling disconnected, call back your light. So a mantra I would love to leave you with that I've been saying all day long is this: my light transcends my body. I am light. I am love. I am that I am. I hope this helps. I am sending all my love and light to you. And I hope that you are able to take whatever resonated here and to use it as your part of your spiritual toolbox to help you move through with greater grace, ease, flow, and joy as we all continue to ascend on this wild, juicy ride together. As always, I'm wishing you brightest blessings and all love.